What's up, Karatics? In this video, we're going to be customizing a 2014 BMW M4. You can see I have a little M2 next to it. I customized that in my last video. In this video, we're going to be customizing the M4. Very cool car. I maxed this one out in the last video. This thing is crazy. Did over 200 and it was like 247 miles an hour, somewhere around there. It's just insane what it did. Now, the price of the M4 in the Crew 2 is $278,000. And if you have the Gold Edition, you get the 20% discount. So it costs you $222,000, which is about a $55,000 discount, more or less. Not too bad. Here it is right here. 100% stock. Haven't done anything to it yet. Very cool. Now, I like the M4 a lot. To me, it's kind of like the return of the older M3, the one from 2009. Because now the M3 is a 4-door for some reason. It's like they flop stuff around. I don't understand their names anymore, to be honest. Alrighty, so let's see what customization options we got here. So first, I get the manufacturer colors. So you got that famous color it was unveiled in, which is that M4. It's like a goldish, yellowish color. Got the white, black, red, blue, the gray. It's like orange, reddish color. This is nice as well. Dark blue, the famous bright blue as well, and then the gold that we had. So the color I'm going to be choosing for this video is going to be the white, but I'm going to contrast that with some other options that we're going to see here. So let's go into the visual parts. First up, we got the hood. So the first option here, this is the BMW M4 GTS hood. Glad they added that in there. That's cool. Definitely buy that. Next up, front bumper. The first option you got is the black around the BMW grills. Then here you have the spoiler from the M Performance package. Very cool. Here you have the carbon M Performance package spoiler. Then the grills go back and forth between them. Then here you have the M4 GTS front splitter. So you can literally just straight up make the M4 GTS if you really want to. And then with the black as well. So I'm not a fan of the M4 GTS spoiler. I don't like the way it kind of like stops. It doesn't go all the way to the edge, or at least somewhat curve out. It just looks like somebody broke off the ends or something. I don't know, it just looks strange to me. I'm going to be doing this carbon. I like this one a lot. Like that all carbon with the black around the grill. I think it looks really good. Next up, we got the wheels. You have a few wheels here. These are all manufacturer wheels. And that ends the manufacturer wheels. If you guys want to see all the, I believe it's 47 wheels, I think it is. Usually it's like 81, and there's some cars where it allows you to choose all of them and some where it don't. So this is one of those cars, same thing with the M2. You can't pick any wheel you want. It limits you. If you guys want to see all these wheels, I'll put it at the very end of the video. But for this build, I'm going to be keeping these. I love these wheels. I like them a lot. I really do. Okay. Next up, we got the Caliper Color. So obviously I'm going to do the blue. For a whites and blue combination. Very nice. Next up, we got the mirrors. We got the carbon mirrors, again, from the M Performance package. Very nice. Side skirts. Well, these are colored. Again, M Performance package. Pretty much all these options are M Performance package and the M4 GTS options, pretty much. So this is the actual one right here from the M Performance package. All of them are pretty much different variants. Like this one looks like it's a different splitter, but it's not. It's the same one as this carbon one, but with the without the black stripe above it. It's exactly the same. And you have the stock one. So I'm gonna go with this one. It's like black one. I can't tell if it's carbon or not. Oh yeah, it's just like a flat black. Okay. Well, at least we'll match the black on our front splitter. Next up, rear wing. You guessed it, M Performance package rear spoiler. Very cool. And here we have this one, which looks very similar to the M4 GTS. But then you scroll over one more time, and you have the actual M4 GTS spoiler. But if for some reason you don't like the mounts for the spoiler, you can have these, which look a little cleaner. So, you know, at least they gave you some freedom there. And then you have this last one here. I did some research. I couldn't really find the spoiler. I found a company that sells it to you separately. So maybe this is just like something you can buy as like a BMW like after market piece, not something that you can necessarily get on one of the cars. So I'm gonna be I think I might do this one, to be honest. This one's nice. Get the little stripes there as well. Yeah, I'll do this one. I was gonna do the M Performance one, but this one looks good as well. Next up, rear bumper. So right here you have the M Performance package one, because the M Performance package has like this carbon piece around the exhaust tips, but then the M4 GTS has the same exact diffuser, but just the stainless. Well, I think it's stainless steel. The exhaust tips, right? Yep. I'm not a fan of the carbon around exhaust tips. I just find it to look weird, in my opinion. So I am gonna do the M4 GTS one. So we kind of have like a mix of the M4 GTS and the M Performance package in this car. Next up, the interior color. And the yellow, okay. So I'm going to do the blue, but I'm just going to do blue stitching. I'm not going to go crazy, that's just way too much blue. Usually you get the 4 options where it starts removing it piece by piece. In this one, they only give you a crap ton or nothing, just stitching. I don't know why they did that for this car, but at least we got the stitching on there. It doesn't look too bad. Interior materials, so you can do the leather or the suede, the Alcantara. Now some cars have full Alcantara, some of them have just the center portion, the inserts Alcantara. This one has the entire seat, which I don't like. So, and I usually like the side bolsters leather and then the center portion Alcantara, but I'm not gonna do the whole entire thing leather then. Alright, so this one does have some carbon parts. Very cool. And then the gloss black. Yep. So I'm gonna do the carbon fiber. Very nice. Alrighty. Look at that. Those blue calipers really bring out the car. Alright, so just so you can see here that it is 100% stock. See there. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is taking it for a couple top speed runs. One 100% stock, and then the other one fully maxed out, Perf Level 280. We're going to see how it sounds. I'll give you my opinion on how it drives and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and do that now. Sounds pretty good. Let's see how it handles this corner. The steering is very responsive. Compared to other cars, very good steering. Very good brakes as well. Alright, so this is 100% stock. I'm going to use a nitrous at the very end like I always do to get us to that top speed a little bit better. Again, 100% stock. Here we go. I say it capped at 172. Not bad. Those downshifts are great too. That M4 GTS hood is really nice, I gotta admit. Alright, so now we're going to fully max it out and see how it does. To show you that it is fully maxed out. So here we go to performance. 280 out of 280 perf level. Top speed up to 225. 597 horsepower. Which surprisingly is not making that much, to be honest. Kind of expected it to make more than that. 2.70 to 60, that is very good. Alrighty. Let's see how it does. Again, like I stated before, I'm going to use some nitrous at the very end. Now this run may vary for you at the very end because of the nitrous on the icon points and the nitrous on certain parts, so it might vary for you a little bit. But you're going to get a very good idea of what you'd get yourself. Alright, here we go. Not bad. Went up to 241, and then you saw it go back down again at 240, so that means we did reach its top speed there. Very, very fast car. Not bad at all. Judging by the RPM band, if I'm sure if you get some slipstream off somebody, or maybe you get some extra nitrous by going all, I don't know. And probably slipstream is your best bet. I'm guessing this thing would probably do somewhere around 265, 270, somewhere around there. But yeah, not too bad at all. I personally prefer the M2 when it's maxed out over this car. The M2 is just a little more fun, in my opinion. This one is nice, don't get me wrong, but it feels like it's a little more refined and a little more serious than the M2, which is what it is in real life as well. But that's just how it feels in the game compared to the M2. But I personally definitely like the M2 over this car. That's just me. Alright, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
So sure of our love, I never thought of any reason, a doubt about us, and I won't